Good morning from the Alpine Lakes Wilderness. This is Steve with my hiking buddy Gino.
Morning.
Today we're on the trail up to Snow Lake. Recently refurbished in this section. They shut it down for a couple months this summer, and you have a bunch of switchbacks up to a ridge top, and they've done a lot of trail work up here. So we wanted to come up and check it out. Got to the parking lot, which I filmed earlier at 6 a.m. down at the Alpental Ski Resort. Temperature 52. And then you come out for about 2 miles on a relatively gentle trail, other than all the rocks like this. Now we're starting our climb. So we'll check in up the line. As always, hope you enjoy this one. Thanks for hiking with us. Well, so far Gino and I are impressed. After that rock field we traversed, we're in the first 2 switchbacks, and the trail, all the rocks have been removed. It's just dirt, and it's no steps. So really a nice trail. Here's the surrounding area. Sunrise just happened. We believe, both of us, that right in front of us there is Chair Peak. I'm swinging around to the south. It's a cloudy day in spots. A little hazy. What do you think so far, Gino?
I like the new section without rocks.
Yeah. That first 2 miles back to where we turned, it's pretty rocky. Gino said they need to work on that next. I agree. Okay, we're on the second of, I believe, 7 switchbacks. We're heading up to the ridge top, and then we'll look down at Snow Lake. We'll check in along the way. Sun just hitting these peaks around us. Really pretty. So this used to be a bunch of rocks to traverse over. Now we got this nice stairs. How about that? We're on switchback 5. And way down there, that's where we parked the car this morning. So we've come up, down below, up the valley, and hit the switchbacks. We just finished 4, and we're heading up number 5. And I'll film it on the way down. There is some really nice fall color down there in that valley. I think you could kind of see it there, but boy, it's real bright reds and green oranges. And even we were hiking by it in the dark, and Gino said even in the dark you could tell it's fall colors. So okay, 5 switchbacks, or excuse me, 4 down. I think it's 3 to go. We'll check in up at the top. Lots and lots of stairs on the new trail, or the revised trail. Switchback 6. I told Gino I screwed up. There's 9 switchbacks here, not 7. We're on number 8. I remember it's an odd number. Thought it was 7, but it's 9. I'm positive. We'll see though. We're on number 8. More stairs. We'll check in again. At the end of switchback 9, I was right, it was 9. A new sign, and another new sign. They need to put this up at Husky Stadium and Lumen Field after this past weekend. Seahawks and Huskies interrupted by drones. Okay, we're at the ridge top. Gonna film a little bit here as we cross over the ridge, and actually I'll take you with me. I think we're gonna see Snow Lake here in a second, but yeah, 9 switchbacks, not 7. New trail's nice. We're curious, we've got switchbacks down the other side to the lake, whether or not, ooh, nice breeze. And our first view through the trees of Snow Lake. We'll get a better one on the way down. So we'll check in there. Breeze coming in off the lake. It's really cooled down. Okay, we'll check in on the way down. There's Snow Lake, the largest of the lakes in the Alpine Lakes Wilderness. So far, it doesn't look like they've done any trail work on this side. We were kind of curious. Looks like it's only on the south side. And but anyway, clouds rolling in. A little bit of a breeze, and you could tell the lake's got it's not its usual calm self this morning. You could see a little bit of a ripple. So we got to head down to the lake on some switchbacks. I think only 3, Gino, not 9. And we'll check in down there. So we're approaching October 1st, and I want to show you something. This is usually a big waterfall, and there's a big stream that goes through here and heads down to the lake. And as you can see today, it is bone dry. So our feet aren't even going to get wet as we cross over the rocks. Pick up the trail on this side, but it just shows you how dry it's been around here. We haven't had any measurable rain in weeks, and a little bit of fall color on this hillside, but yeah, this is usually roaring pretty good. We haven't been up here this late in the year though, so maybe it's like this all the time. Okay, we're going to check in. We're going to a spot up here that's for day use. Big rocky outcrop that overlooks the lake. We will check in a few minutes. Something I didn't expect to see in October, well, late September, patch of snow on that far bank over there. Unbelievable. Okay, this is Snow Lake. It's quite a large lake, like I said, the largest lake in the Alpine Lakes Wilderness. And just to give you the lay of the land, we came from up there, down that, over that ridge, switched back down, and then the trail kind of comes around the lake here to the left, and there's a path that comes along, which we're on, and we're on this big rocky outcrop. There's the rock looking down, and we're going to take a break here. We'll check in a little bit. Eagle Eye Gino has spied a tent over there. We're taking a break, having some snacks. Gino's having a scrumptious lemon bar. I had some Fig Newtons, and the sun's kind of hitting this hillside over here. Nice morning. Clouds, I don't know, probably in the low 50s, Gino?
Yep.
No bugs to speak of?
No, there are bugs.
There are?
Yeah.
Oh, they must be after you.
They are.
I haven't noticed any buzzing around me. This is probably the most popular trail to hike in the Alpine Lakes Wilderness. We're just, like I said, we started at the Alpental Ski Resort. The first couple miles is fairly level, and then you have those switchbacks that have been redone. This side, they're redoing them in spots. It's not fully done like the south side, but the north side you could see some work has been done. And very popular spot to hike and backpack and camp. There's a ton of camping spots around the lake. And this trail gets a lot of use, but today it's just the two of us and whoever's camping over there. So we are going to finish our break and start the trek back. We're debating, there's another lake down on the other side where the switchbacks start called Source Lake. And we might go check that out. We'll see how we feel when we get over there. So we'll check in along the way. As always, so far, thanks for hiking with us. That rocky outcrop is where we were, where we took our break. We're already way up here, climbing out of the lake basin. Okay, one switchback done, 2 to go. One last look at Snow Lake before we hit the ridge top, head down the other side. Forgot to mention, we started a little after 6, got to that rocky outpoint there about 7:45. Hung around there. Now we're heading out. Gosh, I don't know what time it is. 8:30 maybe a little later. Okay, until next year, we'll say goodbye to Snow Lake and go up to the ridge top and start down the other side. So we took the short spur trail over to the Source Lake Overlook, and that's where we're at. Not much to see down there. It's not a very big lake compared to Snow Lake. And it's beginning to sprinkle a bit. So just kind of showing you the surrounding areas here. A little color on that far hillside and around us as well. Okay, We'll probably hightail it back here with the rain picking up. Real light right now and a little bit breezy. But there's Source Lake, so we can say we've been here. Well, we've completed the out and back to Source Lake. It's a very rough trail, overgrown in spots, and now we're going to head back on the rocky 2-mile descent, if you will, back to the parking lot. It's 10 after 9. Forgot to mention earlier that coming down from the ridge top to this junction, we saw 4 hikers, 2 solos and 1 pair. So people are out on the trail. We were thinking today we might not see anybody, or at least maybe 4 total. So we did see 4 hikers. Okay, I'm probably not going to check in. It's trail's real rough and not much to see here, so I'll probably check in when we get close to the parking lot and give you a final count on the hikers and anything else that comes to mind. Okay, ooh, big steps here. I will check in there. A cornucopia of color on the hill here as we head back down, and a cornucopia of people. Gino, I think we've probably gone a half mile of the 2 miles. We've seen 33 people.
34, is one coming up right now?
Oh, geez. I mean, it is just solid this morning. Yep, here comes somebody. They're moving pretty fast. Okay, we'll check in down below. More fall color as more people come up the trail. Some more fall color here. This is one of 2 boulder fields we have to traverse on the way back. This is number 1. We got another one here in a little bit, and I see someone else coming up the trail. Wow, a lot of people out today. But yeah, the trail cuts through this boulder field. Hey, it's better than scrambling over the top of them like some trails in the Alpine Lakes. Gino and I can attest to that on the Mason Lake Old Trail. It's a few minutes before 10. We could see the parking lot down below us, so we'll be there in about 5 minutes. So about 4 hours round trip. We started at 6, finishing about 10. What a great hike. The new revised trail up to Snow Lake, which is a really nice trail. Easy on the feet and knees. And then for the first time, we went over and took the side trail over to Source Lake, someplace Gino and I have never been. The added bonus, a lot of fall color. Anyway, the hiker count ended up being 46. So after all those hikers at the first part coming back down, it really has slowed down here for a while. So anyway, next week, weather right now looks decent. We're hoping to get down to Rainier again, but who knows. We had a brief rain shower on the way to Source Lake, but after that it's been dry. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this one. As always, thanks for hiking with us, and we'll see you next time.